So you said COVID is what stimulated. You started to see some very unique ways that things could be done differently and better. But to start a business in COVID, right? So you said you opened your doors, I think, in October. So,
Mhm.
basically 6 months after the start of the pandemic, right before, I guess, what we're seeing right now, which is a little bit of a resurge in a lot of restrictions. Just so everybody who's watching this at a later date, we're recording this the third week in November, and so we're just seem like we're going into a second wave here. And so it's an interesting time to be an entrepreneur, a very interesting time to be starting a business in a pandemic. So yeah, tell me about that decision. Was it harder for you to make that transition, or was it easier because it's
Mhm.
so glaring in terms of the opportunity and the need for change?
Yeah, for me, it was a bit easier to really pull the trigger on something like this. It's, obviously, as everybody knows, there's a lot of fear that was being instilled into everybody in the world, through media channels and whatnot over the pandemic. And wherever there's fear, I just believe that there's opportunity. And, real estate as an industry is never going to go away. I don't think, I hope not, but it's hard to believe that, the people buying and selling homes is ever going to stop. That's never going to go away. So with the pandemic coming into play, it's just a pivot. It's just a shift in how it's done. In pandemics have happened before, not to this level, but things have happened where you know the fear that was instilled in people really made an impact in a lot of different industries. And but the show must go on at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of adapting to the current environment, the circumstances, because you can't just stop. You can't give up. And being a realtor is the pandemic definitely imposed its challenges for sure in a lot of different ways in a lot of different areas of the industry. And if you're not, if there's not a brokerage out there that's really adapting and really going in that direction full force, then how are you supposed to know what to do as an agent, kind of thing? So we just wanted to be kind of the leaders leading the path and steering the boat, if you will.